Oakland mine.
Okay. The next one, we're gonna do a little quick siggity search.
What's that? Facts. So what are we moving to though?
We're moving to a YouTube beef, all right? Because beef is the topic of the day.
So we got our personal beef. We see beef in the stands, in the streets. YouTube beef. We both have been able to follow, even though he don't like to watch stuff I like to watch usually. He has watched me and followed me through this rabbit hole.
True. Every time I go in the living room, I see it. So they're just watching it.
And it's been several days, like every day. It does not. Go ahead and put it in there.
Huh?
You can copy and paste that part. Or you can go real slow.
Or I can take the easy road.
Okay. Just hold on. Look at all of these videos. I like how you have that thing on the side, by the way. Go scroll. Abba and Preach. Some lady. Abba and Preach. Some guy. Some other guy. Some more guys. People have been covering this left and right, and it all started with that one. Fresh and Fit are capping hard. We debated this. They literally started with that video, and once they put that I Want Her Soul, Fresh and Fit are capping video out, all of a sudden the beef started. You probably already saw it. I've literally watched every Abba and Preach video. Can you go to Abba and Preach to show their particular videos? Pause.
At 36 years old.
Ooh, I'm about to look at that later. Oh, it's a film. Okay. Go to videos.
I seen this one actually.
You did?
Yeah. I like Abba and Preach, and I like some of the stuff that you watching. I'm just not interested in it enough to watch it because video games is really my shit. It's really what it is.
I stay watching them. So go to the bottom, the second, look, the third from bottom.
Third from bottom.
That's not even it actually. Go down one more row. There it is, capping hard. It started there. Fresh and Fit are capping hard. And then back to the Emperor Has No Clothes. Go up and to the right too.
Up and to the right too.
So they put that out, and then Fresh and Fit were like, "Bitch, we're better than you. Fight us." So then they put this out there like, "Bruh, let's fight." And then go to the next one. He was like, "And you talked about my wife." This is actually a clip from the other one where there was like, "And at the end you said let's fucking box, and you talked about my wife, and you talked about Haiti. That's where I'm from, bitch. And let's do it."
And they didn't want to box.
No, wait. Then go to the next one, Integrity. This is also about that. See, this is all over 1 week ago, where he's like, "Be about your shit, cause y'all talking about all this shit and you want to box, and now you don't want to box." Now go to the top right and then say whatever you was gonna say. All the way to the right. What was you about to say?
I was just gonna say, like, basically the story is they made this video, right, about how Fresh and Fit is capping, which they are capping, actually. They got proof, they got Carfax on it. And then Fresh and Fit, they were like, "Yo, y'all weak, we better than y'all, we alphas, we dogs, blah blah blah, we'll beat your ass, blah 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 blah.
Your wife's probably ugly and fat.
Fuck your country, blah blah blah."
Haiti ain't shit.
And this is not the first time that Fresh and Fit have talked shit about Preach specifically, and Preach's country, or maybe I think also Preach's girlfriend and his relationship, which is really his wife. Yes, I'm sorry, my apologies. His wife, which is even worse. All right. Which is not something that you should be talking about to another man or about another man, you know what I'm saying, or about another person. You don't need to be talking about nobody's significant other. You don't need to be talking about nobody's country.
Like a public figure or anything.
Exactly. Who's not on the show, who has nothing to do with anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you're talking about being an alpha male, okay, and being this like A+ male or 1% male and all this kind of stuff, trying to be what people should be like. You know what I'm saying? That's not strength. That's weakness.
But we understand and know this whole Manosphere shit is and red pill shit, like half of it is just hella of like women resentment. So
Yeah.
all of this, I be having sex with all type of women, and your girl probably looks like this and that, and nah. And I'm just talking shit. Like, they sound like middle school children, like
That's
hella
facts.
immature
Mhm.
boy shit,
Exactly.
which has nothing to do with what, like, when people are traditional about what men and women should do, it's weird because I feel like they stay talking about women in a sense of what's traditional.
They don't. They do and they don't. Like, they want to say that they represent the
Sort
the
of, but
traditional,
not really. You're right.
But they don't.
It's all backwards. Like, it's all backwards and inconsistent. It
new
plays its
wave
role.
Bullshit. That's what it is.
Yeah, it plays its role when it's convenient, right?
Exactly.
You want her to look a certain way, but also you the one that brings in the money, and she's busting it low, spreading it wide.
That's it. It's all about sex. In this day and age, it's all about sex. They're not talking about.
All right, but men
marriage.
are protect. They'll leave out protect, and they basically only go with provide.
Exactly.
If we look at the stereotypical traditional role and what a man's supposed to do, protect, provide. These niggas always talking about providing.
and they're not even really talking
They
about
don't know
providing.
nothing about
But see,
protection.
My
Providing
thing is,
money only. They don't provide protection.
none of these people are talking about healthy relationships.
Let's do that as
They-
the next topic. A whole nother topic.
They just talking about getting a girl or getting a woman for a night or for a time. They're not talking about what we need to do to actually have healthy relationships.
No. It all started with their capping about,
Paying
not paying
for sex.
sex.
Which there is evidence.
When they're all about that shit in some whole other way, or like, if you want to be on our shit, you gotta fuck.
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
So wait.
Exactly.
Then I thought that was it. The integrity video, I was like, damn. Any moment now, there ain't gonna be no more, because they don't want to fight. Even though they said let's fight, now they don't want to fight.
No, they don't want to fight.
So I think that's it.
They're like they said they would box both Abba and Preach. Preach said, "You talked about my woman. You talked about my country. I'm gonna be in Florida next week. I'm gonna be in America next week. Like, what's up? Do you want to box or not?" They hit him up, and they didn't want to do it. They trying to find every reason not to do it. Like, oh, let's do it on pay-per-view. Oh, let's do it for Twitch. Let's do it live. Let's charge people. Let's get tickets and do all this. Oh, blah blah blah. And Abba offered them $20,000, I think, a piece, just to box, whether they win or they lose. You know what I'm saying? Fight for
And
your
this
honor.
is after they talked all this shit.
You
Look, cash shit.
Exactly.
Didn't want to put their money where their mouth was.
Nah, that was fake money. That was faux money. That was no money.
They acted like it was all personal and emotional, and then these niggas was like, "Well, let's do it."
Let's box then.
And they were like, "No."
Don't tell somebody that you want to box if you don't really want to box.
So let's go on to this video that we have playing the GIF over.
Okay, you want to look at it?
Oh no, I don't want to look at it.
Oh, okay. What's up?
This is actually wrong. They did a fake apology because they lost hella subscribers. They talk shit about it like your apology was to your fans. You didn't apologize to this nigga who you said let's fight, even though you ain't gonna fight him. Now he shook. That's the one I thought was the end. The he shook with the clown next to it. Can you take that off of there? You ain't gotta keep going on each one because the gifts go over and over. He shook. Somebody randomly was like, "Hey, look at this nigga's fresh and fit. One of them.
Fresh.
Look at his thing. He bought a damn gun.
Bought a gun.
Look at his story. He just went and got a gun after he said, I don't want to fight, and you was like, well, I'm still coming."
Exactly. His first gun. His first time buying a gun. Really, bro?
Then the next one is not about fresh and fit, but they subliminally took shots, and the random guy gets beat for saving the wrong person. They were talking about don't talk about violence if you're not about it.
Facts.
And then the last two we see. Nope. Model. Second to last. Fresh and fit faked it, blah, blah, but they never made it.
Yeah, that's facts.
Like, at this point, over this last week of all these videos, which were back and forth with these clown-ass niggas, they have... It was hella funny at the end of that second to last video. Because Abba was like, be careful how you treat people on your way up, because they might not be there on your way down or whatever.
No,
or you might
facts.
need them on your way down.
For real.
And so he said, congratulations on hitting 400K again. And then Preach was like, no. And then they showed the numbers and they're like, no, because they hit it on the way up and then they just hit it on the way back down. They had like 430 subscribers. Now they have like 395 subscribers.
Wow.
1,000 subscribers.
That's what y'all asses get, boy.
Just because of this whole shit.
That's what you get. You deserve it. You earned it. You know what I'm saying? It's like they used to say, ask stupid questions, get stupid answers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say some stupid shit online. Ooh, boy.
I thought it was play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
That too. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's the one that's really more applicable. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And they got it. They got it. They earned it. It's right there in their lap, waiting on them.
So if you ever look up any of this stuff, obviously, like, I like to go to the source. I don't fucking watch Fresh and Fit, though, because there's some clown ass niggas.
Yeah.
I like to watch Abba and Preach, so I've been able to see everything that they're saying, and they show receipts, and they're just like, look at how this shit looks. I don't care about you. This is dumb. But if you're a public person, then be a real nigga, basically.
Yeah, facts.
But there's other people who I like who also been covering it, so I see them say shit too. Like Jamari Speaks, I like to watch his shit.
Hey, Jamari Speaks is good.
So you'll see, like, there's so much now about these two. Everything I've seen of Fresh and Fit is through the lens of other people who are covering this beef.
And I've actually seen parts of Fresh and Fit's channel, and that shit is weak.
Boo, y'all bitch niggas ain't shit. Oh, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. What's really weird is that these niggas just got ran up on, Fresh and Fit, which has nothing to do with all this beef. They just got ran up on by somebody. The girls on the podcast ran behind to like hide, and one of the niggas, the one that's hella balding, you know, he pulled out a gun, and he was holding it like, walk in here, walk in here. They're just
look, bro. I don't know, I understand you gotta protect yourself, but if your first answer is a gun, your heart is weak, bro.
You always was a bitch ass nigga.
You know what? When I was talking about capping on somebody, that's what I said. I didn't say you have a small heart. I said your heart is weak.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? That boy took offense to it. I look, hey, Jason Bourne, what's good with you, fam? I think I told you the story, but I would like to tell the story real quick. I was at a U.S. bank ATM or whatever, right? And this dude, he was behind me. He was just hella close. I'm like, bro, like him and his partner was just too close. I'm like, bro, can y'all back up?
Oh, you said that?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm just look. It's two of y'all, two of these like older or middle-aged white dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they was white,
looking like Chad and Brad. I'm like, bro, can y'all back up, please? Like, give a brother some space. All right. So I asked them to back up. They get an attitude. They're like, we're not standing that close, blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, I don't care how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all standing too close to me. Okay.
Right.
So y'all need to back up. You know. And then, you know, they back up or whatever, but the dude who's not even using the ATM, he's trying to like mumble and grumble stuff under his teeth, and I'm like, bro, you don't want to fight me.
You said that?
Yes. I'm like, bro, you do not want to fight me.
Did he mumble and grumble about fighting, or he was just like the energy?
Yeah, just his energy. He was on that tip of like fighting over it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's two of them and one of you. Okay, you bitch ass nigga. I know you would.
I would have slapped both of them. I'm like, bro, no, this is not what you want. I'm like, you're over here standing here talking this mess. Like, if I ask you to back up, and I said this to him. I'm like, I'm the one at the ATM. All right. If I don't feel comfortable with you being over here, then you can't be over here. You need to back up. That's it. That's
who acts like that when you say back? Can you give me some personal space out of ATM?
Y'all just too close.
That was
like, how would you feel if it was the other way around?
White is sus.
You know what I'm saying? And so I told him to back up, and then he tried to say something. And I'm like, bro, your heart is weak, and I left.
You said that to that man?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That's the coldest part.
I thought you were talking about some high school shit. Somebody you was friends with.
No.
Somebody on the game that you don't know that you be there.
Somebody in real life standing with his partner. You know what I'm saying? I said your heart is weak, and I left.
That's hilarious.
He was like, blah, 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 and I was like, that's why your heart is weak. And he was just like,
Sumo's girlfriend. I'm
Yeah.
Sumo's girlfriend.
Yes, you are someone's girlfriend.
I know, right? Like he cold blood.
Man, it's cold blood. I was literally just telling her today. I was like, I don't personally, I don't really want to be arguing with nobody in the streets. Like, either we're gonna work it out or we're gonna fight about it. You know what I'm saying? If we got a disagreement, my question is are we disagreeing enough to fight about it? If we ain't agreeing enough to fight about it, if it ain't on that level, then we can work it out, or we can leave, or just shut the fuck up and just leave. Okay? But what is not about to happen is I'm not about to be disrespected out in these streets. Okay? And if it got to go to that level, it got to go to that level, and we
tell
taking
him about
it there
that one friend
off top. The one who with the cigarette?
That's the high school shit, though.
Yeah, that is the high school shit.
But this is how I knew
Thank
this
you.
nigga was
Manny, like they used to say back in the day.
like sometimes gotta flip
either
switch.
either we gonna fight or not. You know what I'm saying? And so if I gotta go there, I'm not gonna say no like fake fictitious shit to you. Like, I'm gonna beat your ass, blah blah blah. I'm gonna tell you something that's real about you. I'm gonna just break your shit down, and then if you want to fight,
No, tell the story,
But-
and then let's look at the last beef of the day.
yeah, the last beef is a good beef. That's the one I like the most. So in high school, I was kind of a ruffian a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. I had a friend, and he smoked cigarettes, and I didn't like the smell of the cigarettes around me, and I asked him not to smoke around me. I'm like, bro, can you not smoke around me? And this man has the audacity, okay, to start lighting up a cigarette right in my face, and I'm like, bro, if you like that cigarette, I'm about to slap the shit out you. Okay. And I don't think that he believed that I was telling the truth.
Obviously not.
He really just wanted to test the limits, you know what I'm saying, that day. And so he lit that cigarette, and I slapped that shit right out his mouth. I slapped that motherfucker so hard the cigarette split in half and went out. The cigarette said, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
And then I said, so then what? And then y'all just kept walking.
And then we just kept walking. And he didn't light no more cigarettes in
He
front of
just
me.
was like, oh,
he wasn't about to fight me after that.
well.
You know what I'm saying? And you could honestly,
You did warn me.
you could slap somebody hard enough where they realize that they don't want to fight you. And that's what I did. I was like, blow! I slapped his mustache crooked. He had to go shave the next day. And
Shut up.
me and this dude hung out a lot after that. But
Smokelessly.
yeah, smokeless.
Cigarette
He didn't do that no more.
So that's weird. So,
was
but
cold.
that's exactly the kind of basically why I fuck with Abba and Preach and how they did this, because that's their whole shit. Like, don't play around with physical violence if you're not really about that life.
Yeah, for real.
For one. For two, you know, I like when
Watch what you say, man.
Preach was talking about yeah, I wanted to do it legitimately. Boxing ring, gloves,
Yeah.
fair, whatever. Like, and if
Yeah.
you lose, right? But if you don't want to fight me, then I'm not about to pull up on you. How am I going to fight a nigga who don't want to fight?
Exactly.
How am I going to come after you? And then he was like, and then Abby was like, why? And he was like, well, one, because that's illegal.
Facts.
I'm not about to do that. That's dumb.
Nah, I'm not a kid. I'm not
I'm
about
not
to
in
be
high
fighting
school
nobody in the
anymore.
streets
I am an
just over
whole
nothing.
adult man, so.
I'm gonna need it on film. You say you want to fight me? Like, hey man, y'all heard him say you want to fight me. Y'all seen him throw the first blow. Y'all seen this motherfucker throw the first stone, right? So when I deliver this ass whooping, it's gonna be the most justified ass whooping anybody ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
You take me to court if you want to. Judge, here's the evidence right here, subsection 3. He said, hey, you're a nigga, I'm about to beat your ass. And then I said, you seen him throw the first punch, right? The crowd said, yes, we did. Can we get a second for that?
Okay, so meanwhile, because in the chat, I can't fight for shit.
Yeah. You shouldn't have to fight, bro.
Listen, and you shouldn't. You should not. Right? Of course, we shouldn't have to defend ourselves from anybody. But know yourself, and then carry yourself with that knowledge. Yeah, DBFZ.
Yeah, that's why
Be like, I will
everything.
beat your ass in the game. See me in the
Look,
game
I'll
right
fight
now.
somebody in the game right now.
You know what I mean?
I ain't trying to
Like,
fight anybody in real life,
know
for real, but if I had
yourself.
to.
Know yourself well. Shut up. Know yourself well, and then carry yourself wisely with that self-knowledge. So they kind of talked about this a little bit, but You know, obviously not getting into shit. So I be watching hella Reddit stories and shit, Reddit threads, but like narrated on YouTube too. And I like this one that was like, best ways to get out of a fight. And it was like, act hella gay, like, yeah, like slap me with your dick in my face, like, or say some nasty weird stuff like just disturbing kind of stuff, basically. I can't even think of disturbing shit off the top of my head.
I can't, but I'm not gonna say it.
Well, or act hella crazy, like I'm fucking like, if you feel like somebody might be coming towards you with some weird shit, just flip your own switch or whatever. Like, people don't want to fight you if they think that you're like crazier than they are or whatever. So anyway, that was more like, oh, you're on the street, or if somebody even asks you for money, like when you feel like somebody about to be like, do you have some change or something, like ask them first, like, hey man, do you got some change? Hey, do you got some change? You got 25 cents? You got 25 cents for it? They'll be like, nah, and then they won't ask you.
That's facts. And
anyways,
hopefully you never have to fight in real life, but boxing lessons are fun.
Yeah.
Let me just say that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think that people just have what's called unfuckwittable.
Or get naked.
Yes. And if you carry yourself with unfuckwittable energy, most of the time people won't fuck with you. And I people don't want to fight me, which I'm glad about. I don't want to fight anybody. You know?
And he wasn't even a big person at that time. He was a skinny, scrawny.
I wasn't scrawny, but I was much skinnier.
Okay.
I was much skinnier. You know what I'm saying?
Are you ready for this rap beef?
Hell yeah, I'm ready for this rap beef.
So here we went from YouTube beef now to some real rap beef.
Exactly.
This was podcaster beef.
Yeah, YouTube personality beef.
Finna hit him with that sad coffee in that 2020 twin. Cause round here, with that 2020 twin.
I'm on the road. Zoza pistol on patrol. All my homies in control. Palo Santo, burn for my soul. Let's go.